Tracy Austin explains what she found tough to watch about Coco Gauff in her defeat to Naomi Osaka. Coco Gauff was knocked out of the US Open by Naomi Osaka, but 2025 still feels like a positive year for the American. Gauff won the French Open earlier this year when she came from behind to defeat Aryna Sabalenka in 3 sets and lift a maiden Roland Garros crown. A first-round exit at Wimbledon followed, but she did arrive at the US Open confident and hoping to go deep at the event, which she won in 2023. Gauff was praised for her comments after losing to Osaka, and ultimately, the Japanese performer deserved the win against an out-of-sorts opponent. Andy Roddick has delivered some advice to Gauff after her latest defeat at a major tournament, and at 21 years old there is still so much for her to learn. Tracy Austin makes Coco Gauff claim after Naomi Osaka defeat. Gauff has already suggested what she will do after the US Open, and there is still lots to look forward to for the American this year. Tim Henman was critical of Gauff in defeat to Osaka, and now Austin has also suggested what she found tough to watch when she was heading out at Flushing Meadows earlier this week. She said on the Served with Andy Roddick podcast, "I loved Coco Gauff's attitude after she lost that match. It was a very difficult match to play against Osaka. By the way, can we give her kudos? She is a year and 9 months from coming back from maternity leave and just brought on Tomasz Witkowski at the Canadian Open in Montreal. The first tournament back, something he said clicked, because she got to the finals. The best tournament she had since she had her baby. Now she is in the quarters and hasn't been to the quarters for 4.5 years, and played incredibly. I think the best matches she has played. He has worked on her defense, he has worked on so many areas of her game. He has worked on her consistency. Before, she would try and hit winners too soon in the point. She is trusting herself more and she just broke down Coco's forehand. That was tough to watch. We have played at that level. With all those people watching, I have never played where I had a stroke that was so deficient that there was a lack of confidence on it that bleeds into the rest of her game. That has got to be tough for Coco. So Coco, the way that she handled it, she said I am 21. I hope her team help her with that. And I am noticing that at 25, 26, Sabalenka is in that range, she has so many years to still compete and get better and really become a more well-rounded player. Gauff needs a reset after US Open. It's been a tough year for Gauff and perhaps after this defeat, there is a consensus that the American needs a rest. Fans have suggested Gauff takes some time to recharge her batteries after losing to Osaka, and perhaps this represents a good time to do just that. Gauff can take heart from 2025 anyway, given that she's managed to win the French Open, and there really is nothing for the youngster to prove to anyone. The youngster will have fancied going deeper at her home Grand Slam, but now is the perfect time to take stock and focus on rest and recovery for a few weeks.